Hi, it's PJ here, and congratulations on accessing this video. Now, if you're wondering just what makes the Cash Tracking System, or CTS as we're called, such a powerful program and why it's so different, I'd like to share some things with you that I think you'll find very helpful. First, let's talk about the obvious things. And the first ones that come to mind are the simplicity of the CTS program and the duplicable system that's in place. Well, everyone says that, but what does that really mean? Well, with CTS, that means that our program is really understandable on the first pass for many prospects. They seem to get it right away, and that makes your job an awful lot easier. This means that you don't have to answer a lot of questions, which most people aren't very good at. We show you how to find prospects, then you simply send them to your website to get all the details of our remarkable program, and then invite them to join our live question and answer calls to get their questions answered. How hard can that be? Next, every successful program that's ever lasted for any length of time must be duplicable. That is, it must have a system in place that people can use easily and successfully, and that they can pass along to all of the people they invite as well. There's an old adage, systems duplicate, people don't. What that means is simply that if you don't have that duplicable system in place, your potential for success is going to be very limited, because the average people will have very little chance of success. With CTS, the system is unbeatable. So unbeatable, in fact, that in terms of longevity, this program has been around since 2001, and we now have members in over 25 different countries around the world. In addition, you need a very powerful cash generating system, and the one-up structure utilized by the CTS program is one of the very best. You see, if you really want to become financially free, you need two things. You need readily available immediate cash flow and a consistent stream of residual or recurring cash flow. With CTS, you get both. Remember, once you become qualified and you enroll new members, all of the cash is sent directly to you. No fat cats receiving a cut of your cash. Also, every member you invite into the program begins a new receiving line for you, which is a potentially infinite stream of cash flow, providing you with the potential for significant recurring cash flow. That's the powerful one-up in action. Now, let me point out the significance of this stream of recurring cash flow. At one time, there was actually a program out there that didn't have a requirement for you to give up your first person to your inviter as your qualifier. And at first glance, this really looked inviting. However, this program bit the dust very quickly, and we'd like to share with you the main reason why that occurred. The big question you may be asking yourself is, why would you want to give up the cash from your first person if you could put it into your pocket instead? Well, here's why. You give up your first person only one time. That's it. But then you receive the cash continuously from the first person of everyone that you personally invite into the program. And you also receive the cash from the first person that those new members invite to infinity. Now, this is huge because you're receiving this cash on a recurring basis. And this is cash you likely will receive whether you get out of bed or not. Why? Because someone else has done most, if not all, of the work to generate that cash flow for you. You see, without that one-up qualification requirement, you're simply going to be broke until you find someone else to join the program with you. You're constantly in a recruiting mode. You have absolutely no leverage and no recurring cash flow. And that's a great strategy to stay broke. Many of our members who've been here for a while and really built those recurring streams of cash flow through those receiving lines, they've received tens of thousands of dollars in months when they haven't even worked. The only way you can ever become truly financially free is to generate cash flow while other people do things. Otherwise, you're simply trading your time and expertise for dollars. That's why the overwhelming majority of people will never become financially free. Let me give you a real-life example of just how incredible this recurring stream of cash flow is. Yesterday, while I was writing this video, I received an email that said, "You've got cash." That email notified me of a one-up I'll be receiving for $3,000 as a result of one of my new members getting his one-up qualifier. Now, I've never spoken to this new person, and I had no idea she had even joined CTS. But tomorrow, I'll be receiving $3,000 delivered right to my front door via overnight courier with absolutely zero effort on my part. And the inviting member is extremely happy as well, since he is now qualified and ready to receive those pledges and one-ups. It really is an amazing system. Now, if you don't really understand this concept yet, we suggest you go back to your Inviters Presentation Center and review steps 3 and 4 again, because this principle can really set you free. CTS is one of the most powerful systems ever developed, and its simplicity is absolutely amazing. It just doesn't get any better than this. But what really makes this program light years ahead of anything else are the amazing resources we put into place to support that duplicable system. Let's review some of those for you. Let's begin with our landing page. Now, that's probably the first page you came into contact with, and it contains a very powerful video that talks about how 97% of the money in the free world is controlled by fewer than 3% of the people. With any program, the first important key is to get people to look at your information. You can have the best program in the world, but if not enough people actually review your information, it simply won't be productive for you. Well, this remarkable tool has been professionally designed to not only compel prospects to fill out that form and enter your site so they can review your information, but its other very important function is to sort out the tire kickers. Those are the professional lookers who are constantly scouring the internet looking for freebies and who have no intention of ever investing in themselves. That video actually discourages those tire kickers from even entering your site by being very clear that this opportunity is not a job and that they will need some money to get started. That powerful statement usually sends those tire kickers packing, and that's exactly what you want. The real secret to success is to only spend your time with legitimate prospective financial freedom partners, and that's what we teach here at CTS. Now let's talk about our presentation center, which is truly unique to the CTS program. That's the 7-step information process, that series of very compelling videos that you watched to learn about how this exciting program works. This is where your prospect is automatically forwarded to when they fill out that form on your landing page. Now, let me ask you something. Did you find that those presentations were professionally done? Did they really explain the program to you? Were you able to get a fairly good understanding of how our program works by watching those exciting videos? Well, if you're like the overwhelming majority of people who review that site in its entirety, your answer should be a resounding yes. Most people absolutely love that presentation of our program, as they can immediately see what a powerful tool they will have at their disposal 24/7 to explain the program for them. Anyone can give someone a website address, instruct them to review the entire presentation, and call them back and ask, "How'd you like it?" Well, that's the essence of what we do here. But that is only effective if your prospect's first encounter with the information is powerful and compelling. Well, we excel on both of those counts. There isn't a better explanation of any program to be found anywhere, and we're constantly told that by our new members. That's the most solid endorsement you can get. Now, if we stopped right here, we'd probably be miles ahead of 99% of all the opportunities out there. But we don't. Here's another incredible tool that you likely experienced yourself. What do you do when your prospective new members have reviewed your site, they're excited, but they have a few questions? This is where the overwhelming majority of programs fall flat on their face. Not CTS. Here's another one of those exclusive CTS resources that makes our opportunity absolutely unbeatable. Every week, we hold 2 live prospect question and answer calls where any member can bring his or her prospects and get all of their questions answered by some of the top producers in our program. Imagine always having 2 of our top leaders available to answer your prospects' questions for you and help you move those prospects forward towards joining with you. Now, it's very likely that you've experienced this call yourself, and you already know how compelling this amazing resource is. Those powerful calls really help you to shorten your learning curve and allow you to get into a positive cash position much faster. And those calls are available to every member of CTS. Well, what about training? Well, sure, your inviter's there to help you, but what if he or she is new to the program? How much help could they really be? Well, that's another huge failing in most programs. No problem here. You have available to you a world-class training center that contains hundreds of audios and videos to help you with every aspect of working this program. And it's available to you and your team 24/7. You'll learn all about lead generation. You'll learn how to get started quickly, how to make that initial contact with prospects. You'll learn what to say and how to say it. There are tons of downloadable scripts and email templates for you to use. You'll learn how to set goals. You'll learn how to stay motivated and how to work with your people. These are professionally done presentations that you can review at your convenience, and you can access them as often as you like. Everything you need to know about how to begin receiving cash quickly is right there. And it's available to all of your new members as well, so you don't need to spend a lot of your time teaching them how to work the program. Let us do that for you. Your new members simply review the CTS Training Center just as you did, and you can now spend your time on cash-generating activities. After all, that's what you want to be doing, right? This is another one of those indispensable tools that's available only to CTS members. No one else has anything like this. But your training doesn't stop there. The CTS leadership team conducts a live members-only training webinar on the 3rd Tuesday of each month. This provides additional training resources for all new members where they can get their personal questions answered as well. Each of these live webinars is recorded and archived to the Training Center for review for members who couldn't access the live event for some reason. Currently, our site contains all recorded webinars since early in 2009. That's truly remarkable. And here's another tool that our members really love. Once a week, every member can join a live members-only question and answer call, where you can interactively ask 2 of our top leaders any questions you wish regarding CTS. They spend a full hour on these sessions to ensure everyone gets an opportunity to get their questions answered. But what if you have a question and you can't wait until the next live call? No problem. CTS provides an online support system that can be accessed by any active member to get any support question or issue answered, generally within 24 hours. This site is monitored by an experienced team of members on a daily basis, and they're all accomplished leaders that can deal with any issues that come up. This resource has proven to be invaluable for our members over the years, and it's certainly become one of the most appreciated. In fact, this support system even contains an extensive knowledge base where most questions can be answered right on the spot by simply searching for the question or issue to see if it's already been asked and answered. This is truly a real-time resource that's constantly being updated with new information. And here's something else you absolutely can't find anywhere else because it was created by our CTS leaders. For those new and existing members who want some up-close and personal mentoring, CTS offers a 6-week action course that takes every step of our process and highlights it in a way that no other educational program can. Now, this is a fee-based training, and it does require a time commitment from participants. But the results achieved by the students of this unique educational event are nothing short of astounding. And the only place you'll find this course is at the Cash Tracking System, and it's only available to current members in good standing. And to ensure all of our members stay positive and motivated, every Tuesday at 7 a.m., a CTS Success Tip audio link is delivered right to each member's email inbox. These 10-minute audios are written and recorded by one of our top leaders, and they contain invaluable instruction and inspirational information that helps everyone get their week started on a positive note. And the great news is that these motivating audios come automatically to members of CTS just like clockwork. You simply need to agree to receive our updates upon enrollment with CTS, and you'll never miss anything. And if for some reason you didn't receive your weekly success tip due to an over-aggressive spam filter, we archive each one of these powerful audios to the private members area of our site for easy access whenever it's convenient to you. Every single week we receive dozens of comments and emails from our members praising us and how helpful these success tips are, not just for becoming successful with this remarkable program, but for guiding members towards success in all areas of their lives. You'll quickly learn that CTS is a very member-centric organization, and our number one priority is always helping our members achieve complete personal and financial freedom. And here's something else that's unique about CTS. We're acutely aware of how easy it is with these work-at-home opportunities to keep spending good money after bad until you eventually go broke trying to get rich. At the Cash Tracking System, we want to minimize your expenditures to allow you to get into a positive cash flow position as quickly as possible. Accordingly, we always try and keep your ongoing expenses to a bare minimum. For example, that incredible CTS website that includes your very powerful presentation center, that fully loaded training center, and that invaluable online support center, that's a ridiculously low $34.95 a month. And you know what? That price hasn't increased at all in the past 8 years. But if you decide you'd like to acquire that site on an annual basis instead of monthly, you'll save $96 every year. That's right, a $96 savings for simply acquiring your membership annually instead of monthly. Same great resources, it's just less money. And CTS Elite members that have joined our program at the Gold or Platinum entry options, we have an amazing opportunity for you to save even more money. CTS allows all Elite members to select a perpetual membership upon joining. Now that provides not only their CTS website, but a CTS landing page for as long as you wish to keep it for a one-time flat fee. And you know what? That flat fee is actually less money than acquiring a 1-year membership and an annual landing page. It's an incredible bargain, and it's available to every CTS Elite member. It's simply part of our long-term, ongoing commitment to support our members in any way possible to help ensure their financial success. Wow, that's a lot of resources. No wonder the Cash Tracking System is the leading cash-generating program on the internet, and we won't stop there. Your CTS support team is constantly looking for new ways to help you become successful. A prime example is the addition of the CTS Elite options that now offer you an unparalleled opportunity to receive as much as $10,500 at one time, and lots of residual cash after that. This has made the CTS opportunity far more attractive to a higher level prospect pool, since it simply produces financial freedom much more quickly. Imagine how much faster you could reach your financial goals by receiving $10,500 at a time. And remember, Most new members reach their decision to join CTS within a week or so of members making that first contact with them. And then the pledge is received usually within 48 hours. There simply isn't another program on the planet that can consistently provide that kind of success. All in all, there is absolutely nothing available anywhere that can match the incredible opportunity that awaits you at the cash tracking system. So why wait? Get back with your inviter right now and tell them I'm in. And he or she will walk you through the joining process over at our world-class website. It just takes a few minutes. Congratulations on becoming a part of the CTS family. We really look forward to your success.